Hi, Tim Sells here. In this particular set of videos, I'm talking about what prevents someone from becoming a rep. In this video, the dreaded question of how much money are you making? If success in network marketing is a requirement to have success in network marketing, no one would ever succeed. All right? That's the dichotomy of that question. And so I always look at this way. Is it an equal standard? In other words, if students asked or had this requirement of their professors, colleges couldn't sell their courses. In other words, like if you're trying to, achieve a particular thing and the professor didn't, then if you required that, then they would never be able to sell those courses, right? And so when you start making money, I'll do it. That is what normally prospects say when they ask that question. And typically the way that when I was very young in the business, I would say, I'm not making anything, man. Come on, it's a brand new business. But the person that I'm following is making a lot of money, and I'm doing absolutely everything that they did and they tell me to do. And so they're just on the track a little bit earlier than me, but I'm right behind them. It's the way that I described it. And some people would say, well, when you start making money, let me know, right? And I would say, what amount? I'd kind of pin them down that way. And you know what? Not one person ever joined. Didn't matter when I was making $150,000 a month. They were like, yeah, you were lucky. You got in early. Right? That is the tough part of people this way. But the main thing that I want you to learn from this is that all businesses are built in the same direction. It is a person who has a concept or an idea, all right? And they normally, connect with somebody who is a marketer, and they start working. Okay? And that's really what network marketing is. And they build a business, and then they hire an assistant, and they're going to run out of time or talent. One or the other is going to get them first, but both are going to get them in the end. And so they don't have enough talent in order to do everything. So they need a programmer. They're going to need a person to handle customer service. They're going to need, they start running out of time and talent. And so then they have to get other people. And that is the way it always builds. And everybody starts out not making anything in every kind of business. So that's the way and the concept that I like to communicate it also. So there's no reason to look up and ask, how much are you making? There's no reason to do that, because that's not the direction that you build a business. You build a business that way. Is there anybody in the company that's making money? Well, if the answer to that is yes, then that's all you need to hear. Well, when I started my second business, there wasn't anybody else in the company, but I knew the pipeline and I knew how to do it. Okay. So you are only looking for someone who wants to build their own business. And the reason I say that is because, so you show somebody a business and then they say, how much money are you making? Kind of a rude question in a sense, because, well, if the person's making good money, then they might say, well, yeah, I'll consider looking at it. But in another sense, I want to be asking people the question that solves what they want. And so I want someone who's looking for a business. And then I show them this one and it's logical. Right? That's the way that I like that relationship to be. I'm not trying to convince. And so I'm going to go back here for a second. How much money are you making? That person who would ask that question typically, especially if it's kind of antagonistic, kind of poking at you, then what I want to do is that I go, well, do you have an interest in starting your own business? And have you thought about other businesses? Well, yeah, I've thought about blah, blah, blah. Okay, and how much money would you be making in your first week? Well, probably nothing. Right. That's the same situation that I'm in. Okay. So that's the way that I like to be thinking about it. And that's the mindset that I think is the best one to come at this with. And so, all right. So tell me what you think about this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Comment and tell me, have you ever gotten this question? How did you handle that question? Okay. Thank you.